All right, well, we are going to do the fun job of filling up our portable waste tank. You've probably seen these. These are very popular. I think this is made by Camco, right? So this is a big one. This is the 36 gallon. I think it's the biggest that they make. A lot of times you'll see people transporting these on the back of the small RVs. We can't do that because we have a toy hauler with the patio that comes down. So we actually set this. We get asked this a lot. We just after we're completely loaded and we've got the RV hooked up to the hitch and all that, we just literally just pick this up. It's empty, of course, and we set it in the front of the truck bed, and it fits just fine. No big deal. And then we leave it underneath the RV in the front. Typically, we don't really use it that often, but you pretty much got to have it. Our situation right now, we've been here for about a week. We really don't need to dump the tanks per se. I think on both, we've got two black tanks. They're big, and so I think they're not quite full yet. Our kitchen gray tank, I think, might be getting a little full. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm kind of making this video more for your benefit, just so you see how this process goes. Now, I wanted to show you from the beginning, because one of the most important things that you're going to want to do from the very beginning is you're going to want to put this on the truck before you start. You're going to want to mount it. And it took me a long time just to figure out how to mount this stupid thing. It doesn't really kind of make logical sense to me. What I would say, the best way to remember is you want to lift up on the tote, and you're going to go from the bottom, and then it just goes like that, because then it lifts off the ground with enough space to clear easily. I might want to square this up a little bit, but if you forget to do this and to fill it up before you put it on the truck, I'm telling you, it is super heavy, and you're probably going to need somebody to help you put it on there. No fun. So just do that first. Oh, and another huge tip. This is worth the price of admission, folks. The day that you buy one of these, buy one of these. And if I'm telling you, order on Amazon, whatever you have to do. This is also made by Camco. This is basically your little alert that this thing is about to get full. And it's literally just a little styrofoam bobber, essentially, that once this tank starts to get full, you're going to see that little percolator kind of go up. And that's when you want to make sure you stop, because this thing's just going to keep going, and then you're going to have a problem. And you're going to have a poopsie. And it's just, no, nobody wants a poopsie. You don't want to deal with a gray tank. You don't want to deal with any of that. So just get you one of these, because it does not come with this. This is worth its weight in gold right here. All right, so what we're going to do is we got it hooked up just like normal, and I'm going to hook up to the back here. Okay, I had to get a little creative with my boxes here, as you can see, because the problem was that this was kind of on the same level as where it's coming out, and it was just going to dip down. I was going to have to pick it up, and so I'm thinking this is going to get a pretty good little ramp to run on, so we should be ready to pull the gray tank. Okay, so what I had to do is I had to take all the buckets out from underneath this thing, so the waste would run down away from the RV, and I can continue just to lift it up and make sure that this hose is empty, of course, before I disconnect it from the RV. Okay, so this is the easy part. Just obviously just connect it as usual. This is rainwater, by the way. It's been super rainy around here. But one point I would make, for full-time, I think just for RVing in general, just buy every stinking adapter that you can find, because you'll notice I have this rubber one that goes down here. I've got this one.
Why don't you pull it out?
So this, there's just all sorts of stuff that you need to have to properly do this. And, to me, it's like you buy it once, you're probably never going to have to buy it again. But if you need it and you don't have it, you're going to be like, ugh. So anyway, just let it rip. I think it does help actually if you vent it, maybe. Yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah,
it's flowing.
that made a big difference.
Okay, so this is pretty much empty. I'm gonna go ahead and just tip it up a little bit. Gonna do this number. Yep, there's still some stuff in there. Okay, I'm just trying to empty out this hose as much as possible before I detach it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do this one too, because this will get it from a different direction. Tip it up on its end. Sure enough, there's more in there. So that's pretty much it.
If you like this content, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We release new full-length videos every Thursday, as well as shorter how-to, informational, and RV product review videos throughout the week. You might also want to check out these videos that also dig into off-grid living, limited hookups, and boondocking. See you next time, and don't forget to get out there and RV, explore, and live like there's no tomorrow.